If I'm having a bad night playing music, then I did my job. You know, if I'm having a good night playing music, then there's absolutely nothing else like it, and that's precisely where I'm supposed to be.
I recall I left a phonograph with you, some recordings I had made, some young and foolish tunes just for you. Am I a photograph, an autograph, a mimeograph of your mother's man, with as tight a grip as ever kept on your other lover's hand? You call, I run, and Juliet is the sun, wearing thin like the chalk outlines you've drawn. Are the words you choose too few to draw conclusions? Just look at the way we lie. You're back to my chest, with my face to the sky, muttering things on butterfly wings. If wishes were wheelchairs, we'd ride.
The indulgent part of going out and playing music is, and the way I've described it to some people, it's a little corny, but it's like you get to share this with the whole room. It's like group therapy, but only you get to talk. So there's a little bit of guilt there because I know I'm going to get a whole lot more out of it than they are. Feels that way.
I recall I left a phonograph with you, some recordings I had made, some young and foolish tunes just for you.
It's the time that I kind of get to have to myself. I have a busy life outside of this. And having the time to myself to explore every little side road of those tunes and anything else I come up with is really nice. It's my me time. If you're the only person in this coffee house, in this bar, I'm going to be really uncomfortable singing songs because I know you can definitely hear me. If there's a room full of 1,000 people, it's easier. It's a lot more comfortable the more people that are there for me.
You know I hate to have to be the one to tell, but the facts are finally speaking for themselves. I could be miles and miles and years from you, and all it would mean is that the time didn't change a thing, and that the years sailed by on a breeze. On the backside of the block, a key left there in a lock, but house that never was and never will. There could be worse things still. Someday life could smile if they could tone it down for a while, and then they could listen to some of the rhythm that's been pounding out the answers. Some of those questions just might satisfy themselves, and that the years sail by on a breeze. Oh, but missing is the sweet and swift, the curse of a kiss that you can't control. The bloom is off the rose. There could be worse things, I suppose. I hate to have to be the one to tell the other the facts are finally speaking for themselves. Lover, I'll be a million miles and years to you, and all it would mean
I had a simple fall off of a bike when I was about 12 and landed exactly wrong on a pebble about that big. And the pebble went inside my elbow and broke every bone in my arm. You know, I learned to play with my arm in a cast, and a few years after that I broke my tailbone, so I sit sideways and hunch over. I play wrong.
Make a list of things I don't yet know. A quiet stare with an undertow. A half elastic smash of a girl, as good as gold and pale as pearls, as smooth as silk, as tough as nails, quick like a whip. Trade your head for your tail, and who'll do? You think you're fooling, darling? You're fooling. I split the blame, and if there's any to spare, I'll put a kiss on your neck. Could hide somewhere. The sun doesn't shine, the rain doesn't fall, so we can never go back at all. Now, you figure is fooling who I'll never get through. Who do you figure is fooling who will never get through to you?
It's sort of all or nothing. It's either all comes together and it's done, or it just lingers and wastes away in my notebook for another 5 years or so. But it comes when it comes.
Now list the things you never know. At the top of the left-facing page, first row. With the rest of my love, two big hands to hold, out-of-state plates coming to carry you home. A good reason to smile when you wake up, a reason to mess up your makeup. 2 hours, 2 eyes, an occasional surprise. Now who you figure is fooling who I'll never get through you? Who do you figure is fooling who I'll never get through you? Who do you figure is fooling who I'll never get through?
I tend to leave the evening feeling like I should apologize to at least somebody in the audience. There's somebody that didn't like it, and that's fine, but I got away with something.